Hello everyone. In today's video, I'm going to solve for you question 23, January 2019, paper 1H. The question is about functions. It's question number 23, and the question says that we have a function f of x equal square root x squared plus k squared over x, for which x is greater than 0, and k is a positive number. Find the value of p for which f inverse of p is equal to k. So this question, he wants a value for p, which makes the inverse of f minus 1 of p equal to k. So we have to get the inverse of f of x first. So the first step here is to get the inverse. So in order to get the inverse, we write f of x, we write y instead of f of x, and square root x squared plus k squared over x. Let me use another pen in order that okay. So the easiest way to find f minus 1 of x is to substitute each y, replace it by x. So we have to substitute each y, replace it by x, and then each x, replace it by y. So we have here y, we make it x, equal, we have on the right here x squared, we make it y squared, plus k squared, and on the right we have x, we make it y. So next step is to make y subject of formula. In order to make y subject of formula, we need to get rid of the square root. So we are going to square both sides. So the left hand side, if I square it, it becomes x squared. And the right hand side, if I square it, it becomes y squared plus k squared over y squared. Now I rearrange and make y the subject of formula. So y squared x squared equal y squared plus k squared. Then y squared x squared minus 1 equal k squared. From here, y squared equal k squared over x squared minus 1. And then y is equal to plus or minus square root of k squared over x squared minus 1. Now, y is the f inverse of x. So f inverse of x is positive root k squared over x squared minus 1. Or we can write it in other way, k squared over x squared minus 1 all to the power half. Now we take the positive value because y is the inverse of x. So x in the equation in the beginning of the problem was greater than 0. So this means that the y is greater than 0. So y cannot be negative. Therefore, f minus 1 of x, we take the positive solution, which is the k squared over x squared minus 1 all to the power half. Now, we have answered, we got the inverse of f minus 1 of x. Now, we continue. What does he want? He wants f minus 1 of p equal to k. So f minus 1 of p means that we have to replace every x in the inverse function, which is k square, x square minus 1. We replace the x with p, and all of this is going to be power half equal to k. Now I will solve for k and or p. He wants to find the value of k. So in this question, I'm going to f minus 1 of p equal k. I'm going to square both sides. So I'm going to get k square over p square minus 1 equal to k square. And then this means that if I divide, this means that p square minus 1 is equal to k square over k square, which is equal to 1. So p square is equal to 2. So p is equal to root 2. Again, p is greater than 0, so p should be equal to root 2. So this is the first part. We found that if p is equal to root 2, then f minus 1 of p is going to be equal to k. So we have solved the first part. The second part is saying that the function g is defined by g of x is equal to x squared for x greater than 0. Given that the composite function g f of a equal k for k greater than 1, find an expression of a in terms of k. Again, what does he want? We have, let's answer in a different color. We have a composite function g f of a. So in the beginning, we have to get f of a. So what is f of a? F of a is equal to root a square plus k square over a. This is f of a. Now, g f of a means that we are going to substitute by f of a in g of x. So we have g of x is equal to x square. So this means that g of a is root a square plus k square over a. All of this should be to the power 2. So this means that we have a square plus k square over a square. So this is g f of a. Now, find an expression of a in terms of k. So we have g f of a is equal to k. So we have a square plus k square over a square is equal to k. This is given in the question B. So what we have to do is to make k or a subject of formula. This means that if I, let's say, want to make a subject of formula, so I'm going, for example, to make a square plus k square is equal to a square k, and then bring a square k to the other hand side. So we have a square plus a square k, or sorry, minus a square k is equal to minus k square. If I rearrange here, a square 1 minus k is equal to minus k square, or can be written as a square k minus 1 is equal to k square. From this, we get that a square is equal to k square over k minus 1, which gives me a equal k over root k minus 1. Now, we have a positive and negative value of a, but we are going to reject the negative value because k is greater than 1 and x is greater than 0. So we are going to have a as root as k over root k minus 1, and this is the second part. Okay, my friends, I hope you like this video. Please let me know your comments, and I will answer to them. Thank you and have a nice day. Bye-bye.